Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
You guys.
Monique, you took up the place of Dwayne talking about waiting.
Uh-huh.
I was waiting to see if MawMaw needed help yet. So when she does, I'll step away and leave you into the company of Sonia and Denise. But we did have Traci and
Sandy.
Oh, Sandy. Yeah. Sandy. Well, look, she just put me as her name. So we had me, and Traci on. So we had all of us on this morning, but Traci's got to watch her grandson and
Got a thing today.
And Sandy's got things she's got to do, but I was glad to see her beautiful face this morning.
Okay. See me?
So look, I feel alive this morning finally. Woo. Finally. And what did Sandy say? Oh, Sandy told me first thing this morning, she said, "You don't have a face." I said, because I was just plain canvas. She said, "You don't have a face." So I guess I just look like these blank canvas like. So that's okay. I had paint. I pulled out my paintbrush, a real paintbrush, and went to town on it. I'll talk to these ladies. Sonia, is your camera sideways?
Yes. I can't get it to set up properly. I'm using my phone.
There you go. Is it going to sit that way?
I hope so. That's better.
Is it cold where you're at?
I just dropped you all.
You can leave it sideways. Tim said, "Good morning, everybody. Good morning." Monique said, "You're laying down, standing up." Good point, because always when we do FaceTime, it always looks like Sonia is leaning up against Monique's wall. That way, it'll be your head will be right in line with Monique. So I'm like, yep, you two are just like hanging out in the same house. Tim, are you working today?
Oh, Colorado.
You better get back in this house.
Uh-oh, somebody's in trouble.
Yeah, my artist has escaped. I'm gonna get her back in. I can't this morning. Can't do it.
Why can't I? I do this every morning, you guys. There he is. Oh, all right, Tim. Good. So, Dwayne, you got my message. You got my message.
What you doing?
I am trying to join this broadcast. All right. All right, you guys, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Let me stop my camera.
Well, take care, Mama.
Yeah,
She's
don't
the
forget
most
to mute.
important thing right now. For sure. How's everybody doing? How is everybody doing today? It's been a heck of a weekend in our house. To say the crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy weekend.
Are you better now?
I'm better as far as the crazy pain is not here anymore. I'm extremely, extremely, extremely sore from all the damage that I caused being nuts Friday night. But hey, also, Monique, good to hear, baby. I'm glad you're okay. I know you're tired. But, yep, Friday night had the worst pain of my life ever. And I lost my mind totally. I was outside on the porch, back in two, screaming, praying, in the house, try to lay down, get right back up, go back out on the porch, walking back into, praying and screaming, falling all over the place. Broke my toes, both feet. Yes, Monique, I broke 4 on one foot and 2 on the other.
Ouch.
And I am bruised from head to toe. So I am extremely sore. But hey, this too shall pass. The toes will heal. The bruising will heal. The soreness will go away. But this pain is nothing what I experienced Friday night. And I don't think God will ever make me have to go through that again. But I'm just proud, even as crazy as it was, I was praying. I was still praying. My faith held strong. Now, that's how you know, without a doubt, if you ever even had a single doubt, which I never have, but without a single doubt to experience what I did Friday night, and still, I prayed. I prayed.
Yeah.
Faith stood strong. So, yeah, you just get around a little slower. You're walking, but that's all right. It was, Monique. But you know what? Like I said, my faith held strong. And that's what it's all about. It's all about, even at our lowest point, Christ was with me. I knew it, and I called out to him. That's how you know that you know that you know. Christ lives inside of you. Because if you can go through craziness and still you're praying, because you know that's it. And that's what it's about. That's what thing, the meaning of life is your relationship with Christ.
Yep.
Your relationship. You can't make others have the relationship. You can just tell them about the relationship. Tell them what he can do, because you got it firsthand. How many of us have actually experienced miracles if you stop and take a minute to look throughout your life as your faith has held, that, Christ is still there. He's still in the midst. He never leaves you. And that's the story you tell. He don't leave you. He never leaves you.
Nope.
That's why I said, even in my craziness, I knew he was still there. I knew he was still there. And I knew I still had the ability to call on him. And I did. And guess what? The pain was gone. The crazy pain was gone. By that morning, I slept on the kitchen floor. But that's okay. I couldn't get up. That was the last time I fell. I couldn't get up. I didn't understand why I couldn't get up, but I didn't realize how broken I was and how beat up I was. I really had no idea.
Oh, until she showed me the pictures, and I'm like, what? Good morning, Derek. And Ian. Ian is on Facebook.
Ian. Whoop, whoop. Good to see you, Derek. Good to see you, Ian. I'm so proud. There you go. Oh, it's really good to see you. Ian, oh man.
I thank God for FaceTime. Because it kept us connected, all of us. Even if we couldn't do this, we were able to check up on each other. And when somebody comes to your mind, don't wait. Call them or send them a message or a text, because you don't know what that person is going through.
That's it.
And even if I have to put it this way, you guys. Hey, Chris. Wait, there's our Chris.
Yay.
Hi, Chris, behind me. I changed it out, but you're still back there. I'll put you back up there, Chris. Look at there. Look at my Chris, you guys.
And
love my Chris.
And look at Jazzy too. So pretty.
Oh, Lisa, my friend Lisa Gray is on Facebook. She's asking for prayer. That's Amber, Bubble Wrap Amber's mama.
Oh, okay.
So she's at the urgent care. So you guys remember her. Good morning, Eileen B. She snuck in on the Porch Church Network.
Okay.
So good morning. Oh man. Ian said when he tries going on lives on YouTube, it's crashing his computer.
Oh,
well,
no. Yeah. That's not good.
But hey, I'm just glad to see you. I'm just glad to see you. Really am. Yes, Chris. Chris still has not gotten his results on his liver. They did a liver test on him.
Should be any time now.
Mm.
The holidays are coming up, Chris, so you might want to call them.
Yeah.
Calling yourself.
Sometimes no word is good. No news is good news sometimes. I had a liver test that come back when I started taking methotrexate, and I had a new rheumatologist, my first rheumatologist ever. They called me and told me I had to do a liver test because it looked like something was wrong with my liver. And they knew that I wouldn't have been able to take that medication if there had been a problem, but no. They retested me, Chris, and it was okay. Sometimes the test. Okay, I've been nosy listening to what's going on with MawMaw. She's up and Casey's in there taking
Darlene,
care of
B.
her.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh,
So good to see you. Love you.
oh, Lisa. I'll just copy and paste for everybody. Oh my goodness. Well, happy birthday. Today is Amber's mama, Lisa, her birthday.
Happy birthday, Lisa.
Happy birthday.
She's having a strep, flu, and that test on her birthday.
Thanksgiving, too. Love you very much, too, Chris. You be safe today.
And results on her liver test. So see, on Wednesday, prayers for my parents who have a 12-hour ride back and forth to go get him. Oh, yes, Derek, most definitely.
Oh, wow, Lisa.
Dwayne.
Out of liver. You didn't, you wouldn't boo her.
Oh, it's not Lisa's birthday. Lisa. No, Lisa, not your birthday. That's okay, Lisa. You're sick. You can say whatever you want to, and we'll just say, oh, she's not feeling well.
Yep. How you doing, darling B?
Dwayne. Oh,
and
I love that little post because Dwayne, that's how it feels sometimes.
Yep.
Just get in the shower, let the water run over you, and you just cry. You just cry everything away sometimes.
Yep.
Yep.
And nobody hears you in the shower.
Or sometimes you just break out in song, and nobody sounds bad. If you don't sound good singing in the shower, you don't ever need to sing in the shower because everybody sounds good.
No.
No.
Not true. My husband cannot carry a tune in a bucket. He can't carry one in a wash tub. He can't carry a tune, period. He tries.
Ian, I'm gonna post that. I'm gonna post that, Ian. I just don't. I don't know if it's gonna help anybody. I don't trust it. I guess. Oh my gosh, Darlene B. Darlene B.
I gotcha.
I got that. But yeah, I
bet you are, babe.
Ian, I didn't even take the regular flu shot this year.
I ain't taking none of them.
I just don't know anymore. It's like I don't trust what nobody says except you guys. Medically, it's hard to believe what they're saying, Then the news, they're telling all this stuff. It's, things terrible, but we got this miracle cure. I can't trust nothing you say. I can't trust the media. And so if the media tells you, we got this great handy dandy whatever, keep the handy and the dandy, because I just don't believe it.
Oh, my dad will take the shot.
Casey. Did you hear him, Sonia?
No, I was just laughing at your reaction.
Oh. He said something like Dwayne would say. Yeah, Monique, it's just it is a waste of time. I just watched 2 different people on YouTube. One of them, I just watch it because they make me giggle. I mean, really, they make me giggle out loud. Okay, yeah. So Ian said, problem with these jabs are the virus mutates so fast it's useless. Yes. I mean, yeah, that's right, Ian. Oh, Diana, thank you.
Hey, Diana.
Oh, Diana, we need another phone chat. I saw where you had went live.
Love you, my friend.
Made me feel bad. I'm like, I can't even jump in there with Diana. And look, that chick done said she was about to come off YouTube.
Yep.
She done put that little thing out there talking about, what was it? Are you tired of YouTube? I'm tired of YouTube. No. And I'm like, what is this chick talking about? Girl, I clicked real fast and listened the whole time. And then it was like April Fool's almost. And I'm like, no. Oh, good morning, Lily. Good morning, my love.
Love you, sweetheart.
Diana, they trying to make me leave, I guess. They dwindling me down on numbers. They're like nibbling at my numbers. But that's okay. I got you guys.
Did you see what, Monique?
That's Ian. You said it right. Ian said there is only one cure. God's kingdom come, and for those who die in the before the resurrection or here for that's only my numbers. Nibbling at my numbers. I was almost at 13, and now I think I'm down 1,200 something. I did not say numbers. I said numbers. Crazy man. But yes, we're all going to have glorified bodies one day. Hey, Mr. SIL, son-in-law.
Hey, Thomas.
Man, I done got you and Derek in here.
Good to see you, sweetie.
The old crew. My old crew. Oh, and Derek was my left hand. Yes, Derek, and then my little brother Dwayne, and then my SIL, which is son-in-law. I always call him. That's Tommy, Shamrock Pixie's husband, Destiny. Look, Dwayne. It can go downhill because I'm just glad to be awake. I'm glad to be out of the bed.
Yeah.
I
didn't even call her.
I know.
Yeah.
I have never been a sissy girl about a tooth. But when I tell you, they had me on almost a month worth of antibiotics. And when it would flare back up, oh, the pain. And it was all the way up into that whole side of my head and my face. And when they pulled it, I thought, oh, I snapped back quick. Oh, no. No, I did not snap back quick. I just now got where it's not hurting. But God is good. God is
Little bit.
good.
She's bad, Mom. She's all the way down to Marty.
Very bad. Bad girl.
Potty mouth, clean it up. Clean it up. I can't say the way she says it.
Hey, Elizabeth.
What was the name of that medicine? Lizz, let everybody know about your daddy.
Yeah, please.
What is that, Dwayne? See, you done got him, Pat, running crazy. Or is it Orbit? Darlene B. Girl, you must have.
Whoa.
Have you known we've been out of K-Cups? Casey hid one. I looked. Thank you, Darlene. I looked, and Casey, I'm like, okay, we're out of coffee. And MawMaw woke up, and Casey said, Mama, I had this one hid, but I'm going to give it to MawMaw. Thank you, Darlene. You guys, Darlene put $20 towards K-Cups. Casey said, bless her heart. Oh,
Good.
Casey,
Good. Glad to hear that.
Casey said you didn't want us murdering each other.
Yeah. Got to have coffee at that house.
I'm telling you. And then we even bought the Kroger brand. We sure did. Hey, the Kroger brand tasted okay. Okay.
Yep. It's not bad.
Another thankful thankful thing is I did not get dry socket.
Oh, yeah. Right.
I know, Darlene. And I don't normally like to take the medicine that they give you at the dentist, and doctors will tell you that dentists are the world's worst about giving strong medication, but they don't give you many. They don't give you any refills.
True.
But Casey was like, Mom. I said, no, I would not take it at the exact same time I took my morning meds. I evened it out, and but it did. I'm not usually loopy, but it did dull everything to where it just. I could still function on it, but I don't see how people do that. I really don't. Like on a daily basis. You are so right, Diana. Lily, I love you. You just made my heart. You just made my heart feel good by jumping in here.
Yay. Amen, darling B.
Oh, he did have a stroke. Oh, that Elizabeth, for those that don't know, is my goddaughter from her mom. But I've always kind of kept up with how her dad's doing, and I'm so sorry to see him in that kind of shape. Girl, Diana, you got your plate so full. I don't know how you do what you do, but you do it and looking good. Doing. Oh goodness. Good morning, John. Ah, Mama.
Gotcha.
John said he just wants to let everyone know he's jumping in the shower. Be back in the pew. Tell him what?
Gotcha, Elizabeth.
MawMaw. Casey said, you can't get MawMaw to stir up her Jezebel spirit this early in the morning. Yeah, I can't tell you what she said, John. Diana, that is why. Oh, no, Monique. Okay. I always play my music when I'm in the shower. I have my phone in there, and I got my music playing. That's kind of what MawMaw said. For him to take his phone in there. I play my music. That's all right. That's it, Monique. That's all I can say, Monique. Oh, Grayscale and Beth.
Hey, Beth. Hey, Tony.
Oh, Diana. You know what? Then my house is really, really, really happy. I mean, my house is so full of happiness. My house is a mess. A messy house is a happy house.
Mine's very happy. It is laughing out loud.
What? Excuse me, Facebook. We got to talk about the see, we got to talk about the shower, and Facebook kicked us off. I mean, usually it's YouTube that'll do it, but since when is have they cared? Oh, I get what you mean now. Oh, Darlene B, you do it all. Last night I wanted something, couldn't figure out what I wanted, so I found a little peanut butter that's about this much in the thing, and I put some of Darlene B's peach jam in it. That was good. They don't want to see. Elizabeth, Sonia wants to know. No, Sonia. Elizabeth wants to know how you're doing.
It's been a rough day, but I'm hanging in there.
Yes, she is, because we're not going to let her. No, we are not going to let her give up. Oh, Diana. So they're going to have Thanksgiving at her daughter's apartment. Yay. That's different, but that's good. Oh, Diana, go run your 5 miles and think of me, and maybe that'll help me. Yay, Tracy's back. Elizabeth, we'll take it one day at a time. One day at a time. Oh, thank you, Diana. And I'm sorry that things wasn't working out Monday. I mean, this whole last week. Oh, good morning, Dwayne. Good morning to you. I am not Tracy, but I'll have to do. That's what you get for wanting your song. is me singing it. Elizabeth, no. She sent me a message from somebody's phone. So what I did was that one person that she used their phone to talk to me. I checked up on her. He said she's okay. And then he is real respectful to me. He said, do you need me to get her a message to her? And I said, well, yeah, if you don't mind, let me know what day is court date. It's supposed to be December 8th. I said, let me know what her court date is, and does she still want me to be there? And tell her I love her. So, I had a way to leave a message and he'll let her read it when he runs into her. Or, people out there know how to find each other. But, because if I can't do hardly nothing except just be there, show up for her and be there. As a mom, so that's all I know, Elizabeth. Somebody said they saw her up at Kroger, which you guys is right. I mean, we basically can see the back of Kroger. It's just like we have a big gap, and then we have railroad tracks behind there is Kroger. So that's how close to the house she was. But she did come and get all of her clothes. And thank you, Monique, for praying for her. I pray that she puts her clothes and everything where at somebody's house that will let them stay there. Especially with the cold weather coming. She needs her tennis shoes. She needs some of the long sleeve shirts and all of the stuff that was in her all of her bags. So that's all I can do is pray. Pray and leave that message. Because she knows, I don't have to tell her. She knows that I'm right out there with her. I'm praying for her every day. But like I had to tell her that MawMaw has to be mine and Casey's first priority right now.
Yep.
It's not, when she told me come get her out of jail, I said no. But they did tell me they was holding her with no bond or bail. I did not lie. She thinks I lied to her. But she acted like she was in so much pain from her stomach that they let her leave. I've never heard of that. They didn't want to take her to the hospital, so they just had her leave. But I didn't lie to her. That's what they did tell me. But she said, well, make Casey bring you, because I'd taken my meds. I said, we cannot leave MawMaw here by herself. I said, what don't you understand what I'm trying to tell you? I said, we cannot leave MawMaw in the house. I love you too, Elizabeth. I love you too, baby. So, if I have to make a quick run, or if MawMaw's in bed sleeping, Casey might can take a quick run up to, somewhere to go get something to eat, if, bring it back. But everything is one or the other, and it has to be a quick thing. Oh, but Casey did have some, I almost say Heather time. Oh, Dwayne. I think because I heard him talking to you guys the other night, Heather jumped in my mind. But he got to have some April time last night. They were in there watching a movie. So, did she spend the night, Casey? Yeah. Okay. She didn't spend the night. You guys, I used to have this thing with the kids or with their friends, if their friends ever stayed over. I just jump on the bed, hug them, wake them up, and all that. No, I learned that April does not play. April does not wake up a happy camper. Plus, April's hair was long. And when her hair is long, that's Bougie Bear. Sonia, she's got so much hair. Well, I done jumped on the morning. Oh, Andar, good morning.
I'm not a morning person either. If I get woken up, I'm nasty.
Yeah. And I just jumped on there, and she was doing this, and I had her hair pinned down. My arm was on her hair.
Oh, that's not. That's long hair doesn't go well.
It's a wonder she didn't punch me. So I don't never jump on Casey's bed when it's her. I can go in there and say good morning.
I have to tie my hair up, otherwise I wake up being strangled by it.
Yeah, I have to do that too. I pull it up and I tie my hair up because I can't stand not to be like my head not being able. Oh,
or you eat it. You wake up and it's all in your mouth.
Oh, see, all you grumpy morning people. And then you come on here and I'm like, good morning. Good morning.
Sometimes if I haven't finished my coffee, my dad won't stop talking, and I turn around and I'm like, shh, otherwise I'm going to hurt you.
Oh, Elizabeth says she misses. I know she's talking about Tracy's singing, her good morning singing. Oh, and Dar, while I'm thinking about it, I used your soap in the shower. I sure did, and it smells so good. So that is my next best smelling. My first is the pink sugar soap that Darlene does, and then Ann, what you sent me. Ann was a patchouli. Is that how you say it? What was
Petunia. Petunia?
Patchouli.
Patchouli.
What? I wake up. Look, Keithan wakes me up. I don't even remember half what I said this morning. But
I agree with you, Dwayne.
Keithan gets me to walk him to the door so he can have me to do morning prayers with him. So it's such a good thing that's how we start our day off. And that that was his. Oh, that's what they call it, the hippie scent. Hey, I must have been a hippie in my other life. What? Maybe I like it. I don't know. It's just got a whole different smell to it. It's just, I don't know. When Debbie sent me that soap, it was lavender and patchouli. And I loved the smell of that too. Nobody likes it but me. That's okay. And if don't nobody want your patchouli soap, oh, and there you go. Go to the corner. Well, look, Darlene, I'm beyond weird because I've never been sprayed by a skunk, so I might have a different opinion if I did. But we would be
I don't
right
think it smells that bad.
And my mom would say, I smell a skunk. Hold on. and everybody else would be talking about, oh my gosh, it stinks, it stinks. I'd be the only one. I'd be like, well, don't stink to me.
We don't get skunks here.
But from what I see on every nature channels and stuff, or these people that go out and take rodents from people's houses and they get sprayed.
I tell you what does stink is ferrets.
What? Ferret? Yeah, see, ferrets are musty smelling.
Yeah.
Well, Bonnie.
My husband used to have one, and he called it Skittles, and I called it Stinky. It was horrible.
My niece had one, and they do. Okay, Facebook. I don't know why you're having trouble playing the video, but I'm about to just leave you alone. And not even worry about you. I just didn't want, I know Ian's on there. Okay, Ian asked me 2 minutes ago. How are you getting on with your coffee? Hey, my sister-in-law picks it up. She works 2 jobs, and she works about the same place we get it from, Ollie's. Oh, Ian, see, I can't go anywhere he says he went to a lavender farm and went into the shop, and it was like being slapped in the face. I can't have strong smells like that.
Same.
But when we still had Bonnie, before Bonnie died, which was our raccoon, she lived 4 years, and they said they can live 20 years or more if they're taken care of. We did everything right. I don't know. I don't know what happened. But she would, Kevin and Casey talked about a musty smell, and I didn't smell it until when she would get mad at me, and I'd go to the cage, try to talk to her. She'd take my food away. I mean, she'd take food from me and then want to growl and hiss at me. I'm like, you just took this food and then you want to fuss at me. But whenever I would smell that musty smell, I wouldn't even fool with her. No, I've not. Dwayne, I have not heard of that. Family essential oils. Young family essential oils. No. Oh, you guys have a lavender farm?
I have heard of that.
See, I would probably like the real smell of lavender. And I used to love the soap. I mean, the baby wash. It was chamomile, lavender, and chamomile. It was supposed to be like a soothing shampoo or body wash for babies. And when my nephew's wife, they would bring their baby when she's about 6 weeks old. She smelled so good. All right, Elizabeth, I love you, and we will keep your daddy, and his name's Ken.
Yep.
We're keeping Ken in our prayers. Oh yeah, they are beautiful. They are beautiful flowers.
Elizabeth, my dad had a really severe stroke quite a few years back, and he fully recovered and lives a normal life.
Well, her dad has been having them for quite a while, and me and Ken are about the same age. And if I don't want to be wrong, but I think at least his health started messing up about 10 years ago.
Yep.
Oh, see, Ann said hers are natural.
Yeah, mine are too. The ones I get. You got to be careful because they can have a lot of artificial if they're not the real oils.
There's Ian. I know. I felt like I was stalking you there for a while, Ian. I'm like, oh no, Ian's not responding. We're not friends anymore. Oh my God. He's being nasty. Did you see him? He doubts anyone related to you lives a normal life. Listen to him.
I'm not normal.
Normal? What is normal? I know it ain't me. And I dang sure know it ain't Dwayne.
It ain't me.
Yes, I was right. So that's her dad's 10 mini strokes. He's had 2 major strokes as well as 2 heart attacks in the last 11
Yeah. Yeah, Dad's had 3 heart attacks and 3 strokes in the last 10 years. There is hope that he will recover fully, though, or to the best that he can.
And you have to slow down and try to take care of your body. Look, Dwayne does not come on here to see normal. I know him. He don't want normal.
No, normal's boring.
Normal would have been me coming on this morning without putting makeup on, because when Sandy, before we come on, when Sandy told me, she said, you don't have a face. And I said, I know. I'm about to put a face on. See, now, Elizabeth, that's what happens with MawMaw because she has COPD. And yeah. So what he has to do is do as much for himself and do what is required. And some people they don't do what the doctors tell them to do.
Yeah. I guess that in some ways, like, my dad's stubborn. Even now with his lung disease, he will still do things he shouldn't.
And dang, I just still think 50s are younger, and for him to have been, when he started in his 40s, that's really young.
That's young.
To start young. Out. Yep. Having heart attacks and strokes.
My mum was 60 when she died of a stroke, and that's pretty young.
I know, Monique. I know what you do, and Sonia does, and Denise does, and Traci does.
Yep.
Yes, you are right. Yes. Yes. Starts with the K and ends with the even. Yes.
Stubborn.
Tell you what, though, that shoulder's been talking to him. Not his shoulder, but his arm. But his other arm is hurting now from overuse.
Compensating.
Ian said he's in his last month of being officially young. You must have a birthday in December. Look, I say I'm an old woman, but I don't feel like an old woman. Unless I have a toothache. Now I found out that I can't just snap back from tooth problems. That really, I'm like,
That
no.
was an eye tooth though. Like that tooth comes from right up near your eye, and when you get an infection in that, the infection goes right up into the eye area as well, and it would knock you around.
Good morning, Sebastian. Well, Monique, if you're not young, I'm dang sure not young because I'm older than you are.
I'm meant to be young.
I'm just going to stay myself, but yeah. It really even hurt to watch TV, but at least that's my bad eye. But it hurt to watch TV. It hurt to everything hurt. So if I'm not on for a whole week, there's usually something going on. And I appreciate everybody that would send me messages. And yes, Dwayne's was very colorful, but they always are. See, we have to be very colorful to one another because we don't want to be boring. We don't want to be boring. But I didn't want to worry anybody that something might have happened with MawMaw, or it was more than just a toothache. With me, you guys will always know. Oh, Super Dave. Hey, Super Dave.
Hello, Super Dave.
There you go. It is not hat day. But this is special. I'll wear this while Super Dave's on. There you go, Super Dave. My very own Super Dave hat that I bought. Oh, I couldn't even pass it up. Good grief, Ian. You're not even 50 yet. 49 and 11 months. Oh my goodness. I am 15 years older than, no, 10 years. No, I'm not. 6 years older than you when you turn 50. Oh, Mystic. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It is not hat day, but I am wearing this in honor of Super Dave. But Mystic, I hope today is finding you well. I hope that Mystique is doing well. And Swamp Picker, good morning. Good morning. Wayne.
I thought he was in the corner.
Look, my math skills are very bad because my dad told me one time to go get a dozen eggs. And I said, well, they don't come that way. They don't put just 6 in there. He looked at me. He said, you do know what a dozen eggs are. I said, 6. He said, where do you go to school? And I told him, I said, but hey, that's not their fault. You told me you'd do my thinking for me until I turned 18. So it's your fault that I think a dozen eggs is 6. And there's Denise A. And I had to put myself in the corner because I'm just telling you guys, I have awful math skills. Yeah, Mystic is in Northeast Alabama. No, a dozen is 12. But then again, I kept telling everybody my dad was 36. And one day he heard me tell somebody that and he got laughing. He said, "How old did you say I was?" I said, 36. He laughed. He said, "I ain't been 36 in a long time." I said, "But that's what you told me." So everything my dad said was gospel to me.
My foster mum turns 60 every year.
MawMaw turns 30 every year. Yep. She turns 30, so that means all her grandkids are older than her now. I'll be checking with our oldest daughter, Brandy, because we are expecting our great grandchild to be born. So Brandy swears it's going to be on Thanksgiving Day. That's what she says. She just swears up and down. It's going to be Thanksgiving Day. I done told her. Okay. Okay. When Tiffany's water broke on my birthday, she was supposed to have my grandson, but it took him two more days to get here. You are right, Monique. Look, I'm just glad I can get some senior discounts now. And, you know, I'm glad when Kroger used to do on Wednesdays, they would give senior citizens discounts. And now that I'm that age, they don't. Oh, there's Mystique. There's Mystique. Beautiful Mystique. Mystique, it is almost cold enough here for me to start wearing my toboggans and my hand warmers. Mystique sent me a real pretty toboggan. I call it toboggan, but anyway. And did me 2 pair of hand warmers, but they just cover, you know, from here to here. So my fingers are free to do the keyboard, and I appreciate it too. Oh, Ian said his father is from time indefinite to time indefinite. Yeah, you know, sometimes when I'm sitting here painting my face, um, I'm like, or I go out in public and my eyebrows look a little bit more purple than they should. I don't even take my internet makeup off anymore. Um, I just don't. I just go on out with all this. Girl, I wore them things last year. I've got them still in a bag and so they don't get mixed up with nothing. I know right where they're at. Oh my goodness. Oh no, Sebastian. Old for me, really, when my body decided, hey, you can't do that, was when I washed my expedition years ago and it threw my back out for about a week. Amen. Amen. Denise, amen. But oh, she done fell out. She done fell out. and now my face is all up here. Woo, I always feel funny when my face is all up here. There she is. Woo, thank goodness. Sonia's back. Oh, Sonia. I do not like when my face is all up here by itself. Oh, you guys, I had the last time I had on, I guess it was the last Friday that I did Hat Day. And I always do the makeup real out there. And I had to go to the Walmart. Well, I was in there and somebody said, "Ooh, I like your makeup." It was a guy. And I said, "Well, thank you." And I said, still walking. And, he didn't get up in my bubble. And I said, "Well, thank you." And he said, "Yeah, I really like it." And he told somebody on the phone, he said, "Oh, I'm just talking this. I just had to tell this beautiful woman here in the store, her makeup looks good." And I said, "Thank you," from an old lady. And I just kept on going. And I told Casey, and he was like, "Mom, what's up with people with you?" I said, "No, he did not get in my bubble." And I told him, "Thank you." And I kept walking, and he kept walking, and that was fine with me. But the man that tried to sniff me in Kroger, no.
That's weird.
Yeah. First, he acted like he accidentally bumped into me. He was real tall. And I'm like, "Well, sometimes I get off balance." So he said, "Excuse me." I said, "Okay." I'm just, slowly going through looking at stuff. And then he gets right in my ear, you guys. No joke. You sure do smell good.
That's creepy.
I looked at him. I said, "Thank you." And I hurried up and walked away from him. And when I got in my car, the most unchristian-like thought went through my head that I wish I would have told him, but I cannot repeat on here. But I'm like, why did I even think that? I mean, I'm glad I didn't say it to that person. But the old me, when I got in the car, well, even when I walked off, the old me really, really had it in my mind what I felt like I should have said, but I'm glad I didn't say. It's Sonia breathing. Is that you breathing?
Probably.
Yeah.
I'll move the mic.
Oh. Oh, no, sir. That person was being way out of line. Denise Kane's dad. No, it was LizzAnn's father-in-law. He was 90 something. He went through McDonald's the day he passed. He done went through McDonald's and everything, and then said, "I think I need to go to the hospital." And he went to the hospital, and then he, passed away. But, if he was still driving at that age and, up and about, he lived a full life. Oh, wow. So your grandma's 98? Woo, well, I'm always seeing on Facebook, they'll show, and it's mostly women. I don't know why women outlive men. I guess because women take more care of themselves. But I see all the time on Facebook, there'll be somebody 104, 105, what 113. Mystic, as long as I have family, I wouldn't mind living that long. But my grandson, when he was younger, he was in there, and I was like, one day I'm going to get to see I'm going to have grandkids by you. They'll be my great grandkids. He just looked at me, just with his very grown look. Well, Nanny, you're not going to be alive. And I said, what? He said, I'm just saying, Nanny, you're old. You won't be here when I'm married and have kids. I said, what do you think you are to MawMaw? MawMaw's still here. And you're her great grandson. And he still said, just saying. Yeah, keep saying. But I am about to be a great grandma. I know. I don't it's hard seeing your loved ones leave, especially when it like our household had three. Kevin, if you put it this way, Kevin lost two uncles and a brother within I think it was about 2-week period. So he wasn't really close to that uncle, but he was close to the cousins. And the sister, MawMaw's sister-in-law passed earlier in the year. But MawMaw lost sister-in-law, and then but within October she lost her baby son. So she lost her baby son, and she lost right after that. She lost her brother, and so, So yeah, wow. My grandmother was very feisty woman, and so if she had not gotten cancer, that woman, no telling how long she would have lived, because she was a very strong woman. Up there's MawMaw. MawMaw, how'd you do that face? I don't know how you did that face. See, MawMaw knows all the technical stuff. So MawMaw says she's got a secret to all that. MawMaw, I'm glad you're on, because Mystique asked about you. Lily, we got MawMaw on, and Monique's been asking about you. Everybody's been asking about you. Tired of them asking about you all the time. No, I'm not. MawMaw, I think you scared John away. I think it's time for tea. That's the only clean cup the last clean cup. Kevin's probably. Who said that? Probably there's probably 4 cups in there on Kevin's desk. Okay. Want to make sure I was getting the right tea out. Is that lemon and ginger? That is not good. Ma'am? Mystique, I think it's pretty, but it's hard for me to hold it because of the way the handle's shaped. Sebastian, yes. Monique is in Australia. And Mystic, I know I've already drank. I don't know how many cups of coffee, and then I get to a point and I'm like, huh? I hear MawMaw in there talking to the computer sometimes. I don't know if she's talking to me or at the computer. Yeah, somebody. So he said, Sonia, are you in Australia?
Yes. I'm in Victoria.
Oh, Mystic, you are on slow time, aren't you? Yeah, what we call slow time. You're an hour behind me, so yes, I could see that you would be on your just your second cup of coffee. Yeah, I had to check it out. I got to watch. I forget what night it was. What night was it you had that? Yeah, we're on Eastern time, but yeah, he had a fire going outside, sitting around the fire, and it makes me want to go camping. And Monique, during camping season, Monique could be talking about, oh, we're getting ready to go camping.
Yes, insomnia.
What do you drink, Denise? What hot drinks do you drink? Well, Mystic, I met you at a very good time. Very good time. I've known you over a year now, and I think other than Super Dave, I jumped in on his live stream one time. I started getting more confident, so if they invited me up, I would just jump in there, and so I met Mystique on I think it was on Barefoot Adventures, maybe. I forget where I met Mystique. But he was on and put it out there and put his link out there. I just was like, okay, I'll just jump on in there, and I did, and I think I came in a few more times. But I would go in there and very respectful, Mystic and his cousins, very respectful. And I'm like, well, when they get to their cutting loose stage, I'll bow on out. But I met some people in his. Heck, I can remember going in on oh, the haven't been on in a long time. She goes, she had blonde hair, and she's from the UK. I can't think of her husband's name, but anyway, they would all be doing the hangout, and so they, they invited anybody wanted to come up. So I went up. They were all, like I said, all of them were really, really wonderful. And I'm glad I met his wife. And then there's a songwriter, but I don't think he's from the UK. He's from somewhere else. And I love you guys, I'm terrible with names. Oh, I'm glad, Mystique. Hey, Will. Good morning. Good morning. Mystic, you're going to get there. You're going to get there. Everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to come together and be just okay. I was glad to see you back more yourself of when I first met you. Made me feel really good to see that.
Oh, everything possible.
All right, let me see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you've got to say, you have to drink plenty of water. We tell MawMaw that too. But they did say flavored water is the same. They said it, so. Ben!
Oh, I'll keep you in my prayers. Everything is possible.
Good morning, Ben. Good morning. But yeah, Mystique and Mystic, I in my prayers. In my prayers. You just don't know, Mystic. You've been in my prayers for a while now. You sure have. I have not forgotten you. You know, your family.
I'll keep him in my prayers.
Hello. I'm sorry. Didn't realize I was muted when I told y'all I had to leave because my niece was here. I apologize, everybody.
Ian, I have been checking out your paintings. Yep, I do that. I go through and I lurk on Facebook. Because look, when I wasn't feeling good, I turned to art. I'll look up your guys' pictures and stuff. And that's what makes me happy.
Yes. Hey, Denise.
But when I tell you guys, you're all family, because when, I still think about you. I might not get to go to my family's pages all the time. But I tell you what, it's so good when I see you guys pop in when you can. It just makes me feel so good. Yes, thank you, Traci. Will, Casey is, Casey's having to help MawMaw. It's, hey, every night, you guys, and this is what the prayer is. You guys pray every night that Casey keeps the strength to help take care of MawMaw.
Yes.
Because he's the one that helps her from bed to wheelchair. And sometimes she's able to get herself back to the washroom, not the washroom, the bathroom. But Casey does the lifting. So my prayer is always for him. God bless his body, mind, and spirit. That's what I pray for my son.
Yep.
I had missed the outdoor videos of you just sitting out there and you drinking coffee and sitting by the fire and being relaxed.
Mm-hmm.
I miss those videos, Mystic. Sebastian, it's kind of a thing talking about the flavored water, because I didn't think they was good because they're sugar free, and of course they have the whatever unnatural sugar in it. But they say it's okay.
They're not
Yeah.
sugary. It just tastes like water, but like either a strawberry or a citrus or a whatever flavor. Not intense, or any of them I've drank anyway. Not like an intense flavor.
Yeah.
Or even a sweetness. Not that.
Miss Mystic, when I first met you, you had at the time you had stopped drinking and was doing your lives, and like you said, seemed like not as many people was there unless you were doing that. But I always say here, I always say on this channel, I say people will hurry. If you I said people will pass up a parade to see a train wreck. And if something horrible happened on here, something embarrassing or horrible, oh, yeah, it would be thrown out there. Yeah, Will's channel changed. Oh,
yeah, well.
Girl, if you're homeschooling, takes a lot out of you. Yeah, they want Mystic. They like that. They like the negative part, and like I told you, um, the part of you relaxed and you just chilling and drinking your coffee and stuff like that. That's the Mystic that I met. So, there's people out there that will spam your channels, they'll throw your channels out there. They like to hurt people.
Yeah.
But still, like I said, Mystic, you're in my prayers. You and Mystique, oh, she's so precious. She is so precious.
Yes, she is.
Oh, that's right. Traci's homeschooling.
Yep.
You guys,
Her grandson.
yes. Her son's ex-wife, both her and her mother has that virus. I'll say that virus. So Traci is keeping her grandson and having to homeschool. All right, darling, go take care of it. And I love you.
Love you, darling, baby. Be careful, baby.
No, that is still it. Will, isn't it still Will's thrifting ventures? Because I'm getting your notifications. It's weird. I don't get everybody's notifications all the time. It's like on Facebook. You pretty much have to go and stalk somebody's page to catch up with what's going on because Facebook, if you have a lot of people, they only show certain people's posts. So
Yeah.
sometimes I just take a while and stalk somebody. I've been making comments on all the pictures and stuff. Good morning, Willow. Good morning.
Hey, Willow. Good to see you.
So Ben, you know Mystic and Mystique? Oh yeah. Okay. Um and Ben, thank you for still putting the hashtags out there for my daughter.
Yes.
She has court date coming up. Yes, Will. Yeah. Well, that's why when you guys come here, it just it I get excited. I like hanging out with you guys very much. Oh wow, Denise.
Awesome, Denise.
Thank you, Ben.
Being
Um,
in person, baby.
yeah, Mystic and Mystique. I don't, my daughter had gotten mixed up in a lot of stuff.
And we still pray for her every day.
Oh, don't tell me you fixed the homemade biscuits and bacon. Oh, there's Sonya. Sonya popped out and popped in. But yes, just all of you guys praying for my daughter. She good morning, Hetty. She did go through the 90 days. Um, she's 90 days clean and sober. Uh, don't know if she made it to the 100. And I was told that's not unusual. So I still want to support the best way I can. And the best way I can was um, when she'd asked me before when she's in jail, Mom, are you coming with me? Will you
Mary.
be there when I go to court? And I told her yes. Now, if they want me there, I mean, if she wants me there, I'll be there. If she doesn't, then I won't. But we'll still have to have somebody stay and help MawMaw. But, you know, I'll go.
Yep.
But let's see. Thank you, Hetty. It's a sometimes it brings out the master manipulators in people. And I just have to be a no mom. The begging and pleading to come get to come, you know, get her out of jail. I knew where she was. I wasn't worried. So thank you, Ben, for putting that link out there. So me knowing where she was, I was fine with that. But I wasn't going to go get her out.
Nope.
You know?
She needed to be where she was.
I mean, she's out now. I can't control that. But, you know, with your prayers out there, the same prayers that helped get her into rehab, you know, would get her back. Oh, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And, you know,
oh, I love you the mostest.
Mom, she said, love you the mostest. You know, and sometimes when our kids get in a scrape, we blame ourselves, or society will blame, you know, well, how did you raise her? How did they end up this way? It's not my fault. So when I learned not to blame myself for her wrong actions and decisions about her life because she's an adult, it made it a little bit easier. Well, you know, Anne, I don't know. I wouldn't know. Well, because now my nephew did. Now that you mention it, my nephew in Florida, my sister's son, same thing happened with him, but he's no longer with us. And I'll put it that way. But he was young. But my parents was more the alcohol side, not the other. But it's weird because me and my sisters and my 5 of my siblings, none of us were into anything like that. So it's just a person's choice. Oh, good morning, Mary. Good morning, Mary.
Love you, Mary.
But I've had a lot of these ladies telling me not to blame. Hey, I've had some people outreach to me. They've caught me crying. Who was it? Me and you both, Sonia, the other day. I think we did a FaceTime with Denise, and you guys caught me ugly crying, and you were upset. But by the time I got off the FaceTime call, I was not ugly crying. In fact, I think we got to laughing.
We did.
Yep.
And then we started doing the faces, the phone faces. I think we went through every thing, hats, everything, and then we started on the backgrounds. But
we were having fun. We were like little kids. Yeah, it's fun to play sometimes when you're an adult. Just let her rip and play and have fun, even if it's only for a few minutes.
Mary, yes, and it's by God's grace. It's by God's grace.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
by it's it's really been having being blessed with people in my life. And like my sister told me, put it out there, make it public, share your story, Darlene. She says, share your story. And
Good.
and I did. And once I did, it it helped because I was able to let people in. And the more I let people in, and then the more I could open up, not really on this platform, but the women, us getting together on FaceTime.
Hey, 5 Speed. Good to see
I,
you.
oh, 5 Speed. See, Mystic comes in, and look who's done jumped in there. Um, but yeah, the outpouring of prayers from everybody, and Mary, things that you sent to me, it helped. It really helps. Look, it's not Friday. I don't want to get anybody confused. I have a hat on, and I put my hat on in honor of Super Dave that come in earlier.
Super Dave.
And I was so glad to see him too.
Oh, yeah. I missed him, but I know it was fun. I know it made you feel really good to have him in.
Oh, Sable Kitty's watching today. Oh, good morning, Pamela. Good morning.
Hey, Pam. Love you, sweetie.
Oh, Denise A done got her hat. Yeah, Ben. Um, and that's why I told my daughter, I said, hey, you're not by yourself. I said, the chat lights up sometimes with people that are struggling with what's going on, with what they're they're in recovery, but it will always be an ongoing thing. And I told her, I said, it lights up sometimes in the chat, and they'll tell me this many years or that many years. And I said, so all you have to do is accept the love and the friendship that comes from people that knows where you've been.
His name is Zeus.
Ian having to wear his hat today because it's cold. Look, my feet have been cold all morning. I didn't put on any socks. I'll have to find my bedroom shoes because I don't even, heck, they could be chewed up under the bed and I wouldn't know it. Oh, you guys, I can tell right now. I know Denise is probably watching her clock.
Oh,
see, wait, let me highlight. Mary, October 1st was when my brother, that was his birthday. Sebastian, I am in Alabama. Okay, you guys. Sonia went to bed. Sonia.
Thank goodness.
Yes. Bless her heart. But yeah, Mary, when you made a comment on one of my posts, it just it gave me hope. Everybody has told me, don't give up, but sometimes the right comment or something will touch you different at that moment. And Mary, when you shared with me about you and your mom, that really gave me hope. It really did. Yeah, Sebastian, me and Mystic are Alabama neighbors. Oh, Mist. Look. Oh, I look. Now my hair does smell good, David. Mm-mm. We ain't gonna have nobody sniffing my hair over Casey. Yeah, because my feet are cold. Because yeah.
I was
See,
Georgia, but I am a Georgia girl. And I always will be.
and look, you guys, because I've known them for over a year. I know you had to. But there was a time that there was a person that come up on my panel that I had taught. Now I had talked to that person, FaceTimed with them, and I thought, okay, he's okay.
She's not
And
doesn't matter the thing.
And then I let him up on the panel, and he scared so many people out there for me because everybody got worried for me. Because that person lived, I'd say, in Tennessee. And Tennessee is not really far, is it, Denise?
No.
From us. Even Dwayne was worried. I had so many people messaging me once that was over and done. And yes, they scared me.
Yes. It was a little scary. But everything went fine. Everything was fine. Everything was, God took care of it all. It worked out.
Ian, I love that song. Look, I don't even talk about the E word. The E word is one of the words that I'm hiding from. I am hiding from the E word, the big E.
Oh.
Mystic, are you headed back up to Kentucky, or are you still? He's near 3 parts of Georgia too now.
Yeah.
And it's really not. It's not. It's really not. Oh. I wish it was.
Oh, yeah. I wish it was closer so I could just go for a visit.
I know. Kevin asked me the other day, he said, now how far is it? Now, where is it? All right, Sebastian. Thank you for coming. Um, he'll ask me, what town she live in? I said, why you keep asking me that?
Y'all gonna make a trip. He said,
I
y'all
said, you know,
coming.
I forget. And I keep forgetting where I put all of their their addresses.
It's okay, honey.
If this computer was to just shut down, you guys, I'd be in trouble. I wouldn't know my head from a hole in the ground, as my uncle used to say.
I still say that.
But it's kind of my uncle used to say it another way, but I had to say it that way.
I know. I get it.
Ian, we probably get better news about all that mess going. Casey said it's sad. I get more real news from other countries about what's going on in our country.
Yep.
And that's sad.
Yeah, it is pretty bad.
So
Trust nothing our news tells you. You can't trust anything they say.
They keep saying it's not over till the fat lady sings. Well, you know what? I'm ready for that fat lady to sing.
Yeah.
But I just, it's sort of like YouTube. If you don't want to see what's going on, you don't have to.
Nope.
Oh, that's all right, Ian. I know that was just an accident. Uh-oh. You're just a little bit closer, because I Googled that too, Mystic, because Masika done told me. You are closer than what Denise is. What did we decide, Denise? 3 hours?
Yeah, I was going to say not much.
Yeah. Yeah. Denise is 3 hours. So
I know. All I got to do is drive west and I'll be there.
Mystic, look, you'd be like my daughter. You wouldn't like my rules. You wouldn't like my rules.
Alvin.
I'd have to say, look.
Alvin.
I'd have to say, look, if I hear that F word one more time, and my eyes would get big.
It ain't dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it ain't dirty.
You'd have to go outside to say that word. I know, but I do. I have rules. I have rules.
Exactly.
And yes, I did just put that tea bag in my mouth to get the rest of it off.
be surprised what tea bags do.
Oh, I used it for my tooth for that when they said I could put that.
Yep.
What Ian said. Oh my gosh. If Ian invaded the US, we would be in trouble. Look, I did send a swear jar to Derek, NASCAR man's sons. I sent a 3 jars. I sent a prayer jar and then a prayer jar for a special for Derek, one for wifey, one for Derek, and then the swear jar for the boys. I sure did. Southern cooking. I used to be that way. I used to cook every day. I love to cook, but it just hasn't happened a whole lot. Kevin has been keeping breakfast foods here, and he's been doing cooking. One day, me, Kevin, and Casey was in there cooking, or Casey has to help me. Yeah, Kevin has to help. Casey helps me with cooking.
Alvin does cooking at our house now. But he's a pretty good cook.
Casey's even because he likes the taste of the food that comes out of the iron skillet. So yes, we have an iron skillet now. Well, we've had it. I hadn't really been using it because it's so heavy, but we've been doing like breakfast food, like the sausage in it in the oven.
Uh-huh.
But see, Ian talks about those Ewoks. You're gonna have to paint a picture of an Ewok.
Yes, he
I
is.
can see it.
You don't know what an Ewok is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But he needs to paint one.
Yes, he does.
See, you guys, I did ask permission because I did print off this. It ain't framed yet, but that's one of Ian's originals.
Oh, yeah.
And I love it. Look at that.
It's gorgeous.
Sometimes I use that as my
background.
on the Friday hat day.
Yep.
So, and then I have my Diana, Artfully Blind, Diana's alcohol painting. Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, yeah, that thing's pretty. I like that. And
Pamela said we don't know if we could handle you, Ian.
you got some from Tony. And
Ian, when I have to go in there and rest in a little bit, I am going to do that you did, where you close your eyes and draw something with your eyes closed. And then you have to go from that and do different things. I already know how I'm going to start it. I already know. So that's something I can do even when I get in my bed. Oh, Miss Beak, you got to start back.
Ding, 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 ding.
You got to start back. But yeah, you start out and then you add stuff to the painting. I'm going to do it. It did feel good Saturday morning. I think it was. No, yeah, yesterday morning. It was me, Casey, and Kevin in the kitchen. All 3 of us. Oh, Dwayne. Dwayne to send me these pop-up memes. Silly. But yes, it did feel good that the three of us was in there kind of we had to shuffle around each other, but we all were doing different things, but still we were all in the kitchen together. That felt good because used to I would be the only one in there. See, Denise, I believe you do that. You are multi-talented, Denise.
Yes, she is.
Denise Kane's mama was an artist.
Yes,
Wasn't it your mama?
She could paint. She did some beautiful stuff.
Well, you guys, it is 2 hours, and you know what? I've set here my limit because you guys, when you start seeing me shuffle from side to side,
Yeah, enough.
it's because my back is screaming. But I love you guys. You guys, I have had so much fun this morning. Uh,
I've enjoyed
yeah,
it.
Mama was drawing up until she can't use her hands right now, not too well. But I love you guys. You guys, oh, just made my day this morning after being gone for a week.
Yeah, it's been an awesome day today. You know, I'm tired and more out, but it's been an awesome day. I had to leave
So,
for a little bit, but I
so
came back.
I love you guys. Stay safe. Nobody's going to be coming at my house and smelling my hair. Yeah, I love you guys. Bye.